Hello, today we are looking at the Bitcoin US dollar on a daily time frame, indicating that each candle represents the price movement of one day. As we've seen, Bitcoin has really dropped over the last few weeks, and this seems to be a correction since we are analyzing this based on Elliott wave analysis. And in Elliott wave, the wave 3 is always represented by the highest value of the awesome oscillator, as you can see right here. So this is some kind of a wave 3. And next follows the wave 4, which can go all the way down to the start of wave 1. I'm not going to show you where the start of wave 1 is because we had to go way back. But this is a correction, and as soon as as soon as the awesome oscillator is crossing the zero line, as we can see right here, it confirms that we are dealing with a wave 4. It doesn't mean that wave 4 is starting at this point. It only confirms the existence of a wave 4. So this is the high of wave 3, and this kind of irregular movement is a wave 4. As in many cases with Elliott wave, there's two possible scenarios. If we look at the down move, this again could be a wave 3. That would indicate that we're dealing with a wave 4 as soon as the awesome oscillator crosses the zero line that we can see right here. So this might be the end of a 3. That would make this a 4. And if there's a 5 in progress, that would mean that the bottom of wave 5 would be somewhere in this area between 2430 and 4428. As in many cases with waves 5, we use the Fibonacci retracement tool that we drag from here all the way up to the top of wave 4, and we would get this area here, which is the 1.272 and the 1618 retracement of the entire up move, probably wave 4. So that's the first scenario. It could go even lower, and in that case it wouldn't surprise me if it's going to go all the way down to 2,500 until 4,500. Let's take a look at this this wave here, and we'll do that by going to a smaller time frame, in this case the 2-hour time frame, to see what's going on. Okay, I drew a trend line over the tops of the last wave down, and as you can see, it broke the trend line at this point, which was actually it did yesterday. So this could be an indication that we're dealing with a new wave up that would in the end would take the Bitcoin to an all new time high. Again, we see a divergence, which means that there might be a turnaround in the trend, a trend change. So divergence means that if price is making a lower low and the awesome oscillator or any other indicator of your choice is making a higher low, it means that we're dealing with divergence. Even over the longer term, we see some kind of divergence. Even from here all the way down to this point, we can see that we're dealing with divergence. So the longer the distance, the stronger or the more powerful divergence actually is. So this could be a very strong indication that this entire down move on the daily time frame is done, is complete, and we're dealing with a new wave 1 up of a smaller time frame, and in the end it will take it all the way up to a new high. Let's go back to the daily again to see what might happen. Under the most ideal circumstances, we would be dealing with a wave 1 and a wave 2. And in 70% of all cases, waves 2 retrace no further than this area here, the 61.8 and the 50% retracement of this entire move up. But as you can see, it shot through a little. But we're quite certain that we're dealing with a new up move as soon as price is breaking either through this trend line, which it already did, and again, it has to push through this alligator. That's Bill Williams's alligator. As a matter of fact, it's 3 moving averages with very special characteristics. So as soon as price is going to break through the alligator and retrace a bit, it might form some kind of a fractal bar here, fractal bars are indicated with the little triangles on top of them or just below them. And as soon as we see price move through this alligator and retrace a bit, form a fractal bar, that might be a nice place to start an entry for a longer move up. To show you what the possible new high of the Bitcoin might be, we're going to use our Fibonacci retracement because, like I said before, we're measuring the target of a wave 5 by putting a Fibonacci retracement on the top of wave 3 and the bottom of wave 4, and that will lead to a price target of between 23,669 and, let's see what the other one is, 28,475. So it wouldn't surprise me if we would see a new all-time high in this year, when this is a wave 3 and this is the entire wave 4 down, and as soon as price is breaking through this alligator and over the tops of these candle bars here, that could be a very strong indication that price is on its way to a new all-time high in this area somewhere over here. If this is going to happen, or if price is going to move even lower, it's just a matter of time. I think in the next few weeks we'll see how this will play out. As soon as we see price go into this area, we would be waiting for another break of this trend line here and a break of the alligator, and that would be your most ideal entry point. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time.